Hey guys, so it's a new day, but I'm gonna do the book haul that I was supposed to do yesterday, but I ended up playing League. So yeah, I've actually never bought this many books from Green Apple before. Like, I don't try to buy like a lot of books because they can get really expensive. If you hear the background, it's the wind. But then yesterday when I was browsing, there were so many books on my to-read list in the used book section, and I couldn't help myself. Like, I just couldn't help myself. So I got like first books of the series, and like just other books like that's been on my to-read list and like for sale at a decent price. Anyways, let's just get into the haul. But I was so happy to like find things, you know what I mean? Like, just being able to find books that I wanted to read but did not want to buy, spend like the full price on it. That made me really happy. So yeah. First I got one new book actually, so I guess we'll start with it. A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. I actually never seen this book before, I never heard of it before, but then when I was browsing it, the cover was really attractive. Like, I love these kind of like black, like minimal covers, but I also kind of liked the summary. I didn't look this one up, so I have no idea what other people's reviews are on it. So here's the summary. Everyone loves Orion Lake, everyone else that is. As far as I'm concerned, he can keep his flashy combat magic to himself. I'm not joining his pack of adoring fans. I don't need help surviving the Skolomans. Even if they do, forget the hordes of monsters and cursed artifacts. I'm probably the most dangerous thing in the place. Just give me a chance now, mountain, and I'll level mountains and kill untold millions. Make myself the Dark Queen of the world. At least that's what the world expects. Most of the other students in here would be delighted if Orion killed me, like one more evil thing that's crawled out of the drains. Sometimes I think they want me to turn into the evil witch they assume I am. The school certainly does. But the Skolomans isn't getting what it wants from me. And that is Orion Lake. I may not be anyone's idea of the shining hero, but I'm going to make it out of this place alive, and I'm going to slaughter thousands to do it. And I'm not going to slaughter thousands to do it either. Although I'm giving serious consideration to just one. Like, this is kind of like, you know, from the summary, I thought it would be like enemies to lovers, and like, I really hope it's romance. If it's not, I'm sad. But this gives me like Atlas 6 vibes. I didn't actually finish Atlas 6. Like, let's just say I was reading it, and then I kind of lost the motivation to read it. Like, it's not a bad book, like, don't get me wrong. It's just that I put it on hold and started like reading other stuff I was feeling, you know what I mean? Like, I just didn't feel like magic at the time. And I have like a stack of magic books I haven't gone into yet, but I'm gonna finish Atlas 6 and then I'm gonna start this one. But it's just that I guess this Obnoxus is like in first person, and I like kind of liked it. Like, she seems like a baddie. I think it's a girl main character. But yeah, I just bought this book because it was cute. And I couldn't help myself, and I like the spiel on the bag. Okay, and then we have the 3 used books I got. These 3. But we'll start with the Poppy War since I have it on top. I kept seeing this book being recommended to me on TikTok by all the book talkers and like the author herself. So then when I saw it, I was like, you know what, I might as well. And then I personally really like paperbacks because they're not heavy and I can like carry them around, you know. But this was in the sci-fi section. I was not under, I guess, I did not know it was sci-fi, or I didn't think it was sci-fi when I saw it on TikTok. But I'll give it a try. Like, personally for me, I don't think sci-fi is for me, but I'll give it a try because look at this cover. Like, okay, maybe I'm judging books by their cover, but like, look. Anyways, here's what it says on the back. When War Orphan Rin aced the Keju, the empire-wide test to find the most talented youth to learn at the academics, She surprised everyone. Test officials, the guardians who wanted to marry her off and further their criminal enterprise, and even herself. But being a dark-skinned peasant girl from the south is not easy in Shingard, the most elite military school in Nikon. Targeted by rival classmates for her color, poverty, and gender, Rin discovers that gods long thought dead were very much alive, and that she possesses a lethal, unearthly power, an aptitude for the nearly mythical art of shamanism. That would be the weapon the entire empire desperately needs. While Nikara is at rest, its enemy and former occupiers, the Federation of Mugen, bides its time, and the Third Poppy War is just a spark away. Rin's shamanic powers may be the only way to save her people. Yet as she discovers more about the god that has chosen her, the vengeful phoenix, she fears that winning the war may cost her her humanity, and it may already be too late. And I guess this gave me like ancient China vibes, even though like I'm assuming it takes place in like a whole nother realm, whole nother universe, like a fantasy world. This just gives me like historical vibes, and like I've been really loving historical dramas lately, so yeah, maybe I will like this. I don't know why this was in the sci-fi section. Is this like, it doesn't seem very sci-fi to me, but this like, judging on the back and by all the other like all the Booktok reviews, I would probably like this, so we're gonna give it a try. And like I also saw the second book. They also had the second book used, but like I wasn't gonna go get like the second book if I didn't like the first one. Like I'd rather just really like this one and get the second one on full price, you know what I mean? Anyways, the next book we have is Colleen Hoover's November 9th. This book popped off on Booktok, like all of Colleen Hoover's books did. I picked it up because I like I guess not like this, or like I like the, how do you say it, the tropes in it, or is that for movies, or like I like the storyline, basically, like the ideal of it. Like, so let me just read you the back. Fallon meets Ben, an aspiring novelist, the day before her scheduled cross-country move. Their untimely attraction leads them to spend Fallon's last day in LA together, and her eventful life becomes the creative inspiration Ben has always sought for his novel. Over time, and amidst the various relationships and tribulations of their own separate lives, they continue to meet on the same date every year, until one day Fallon becomes unsure if Ben has been telling her the truth or fabricating a perfect reality for the sake of the ultimate plot twist. Can Ben's relationship with Fallon and simultaneously his novel be considered a love story if it ends in heartbreak? I want to get my heart broken. That's all I have to say. Like, I've been so into like sad books. I finished that one other book that I got like 2 hauls ago. I really cannot think of, I can't think of the name right now, but I'll probably do a review. Like, that book got me sobbing at 5 a.m. and I couldn't stop crying because I was reading it. I should have vlogged it, but I didn't. The book was called You Reach Sam. So like it was YA, and I was just surprised. Like it hit, like it really fucking hit. Anyways, I want to be sad, and I've tried one of Colleen Hoover's other books. It Ends With Us, and I honestly I understand why people really like it, but for me, as a, as I'm an idealistic person, like I don't like reality. That book was too realistic, and like I just didn't like it. Like I expected a romance, like sure it was a romance, but I wanted a happy ending. Oh well, sorry, I might have spoiled it, but it is a happy ending. Like it's not bad, and nobody dies or anything, but like I just wanted more. You know what I mean? Like I wanted more, and she is making a sequel, and I will read it. But like that book was just not one of my favorites. So I'm gonna give another one of her books a try, and I'm gonna save this for November 9th, just to read it on that day, like just to feel something. But I like the concept, like just like not talking, like they don't share their lives together, and like every year they just meet that one day. Like it's a little special, you know, like that one day they meet. I don't know, I'm excited to read about it. And then the last book, A Court of Thorns and Roses. People love this series, especially I haven't seen it on Booktok, but I've seen it on YouTube. Like people love this series and I want to know why. So this is why I picked it up. And from what I read on the back, it seemed like it was a Beauty and the Beast kind of like trope or like concept, you know what I mean? And I love that trope, to be honest. Like it's one of my favorites, where I guess the girl kind of like saves the guy, and the guy's like mean, but like he warms up to her and only her. Like there's something about that you know, I love. Like it wins me over. Anyways, here's the back. When 19-year-old huntress Frey, I don't know how to say her name. Frey, I don't know how to say her name. Anyways, kills a wolf in the woods, a terrifying creature arrives to demand retribution. Dragged to a treacherous magical land she knows about only from legends. Frey, I don't know how to say her name. Frey? Discovers that her captor is not truly a beast, but one of the lethal, immortal fairies who once ruled her world. At least he's not a beast all the time. As she adapts to her new home, her feelings for the Frey, Tamlin transform from icy hostility into a fiery passion that burns through every lie she's been told about the beautiful, dangerous world of the Fae. But something is not right in the fairylands. An ancient witch's shadow is growing in. I don't know, how do you say her name? I didn't look up how to say her name because I don't. Must find a way to stop it or doom Tamlin in his world forever. And like the reviews are like passionate, violent, sexy, darling, and like, you know, I want something spicy. But here's the thing, I'm not good at reading like supernatural books anymore, like about fairies or like about vampires, werewolves. I think I've grown out of that phase. But I recently read one of the book, like just it was a, how do you say it? It was a standalone, and it was about fairies, and like the girl was human, I believe, but it took like, wait, no, it was not about fairies, it was about elves, never mind. But I haven't read anything about fairies, and I kind of want to try it. But I also have The Cruel Prince on my bookshelf, and I hadn't touched it. Like, I don't know, every time I feel like reading, I don't feel like reading about fae. But that series, like the Cruel Prince series, people love it. Like, people fucking love it, especially on TikTok. And yeah, especially on TikTok, like people love it. So I'm willing to give it a try. Like, honestly, I'm open to reading anything. It's just that I need to like start reading it first, and I have a lot of books I need to read. I also started it, like I read one page of The Night Circus, and like I never finished it. So I have a stack of like magic books. I have like apparently two books or two series surrounding fae I need to read, and then I have 2 BL novels that I need to finish. So like I just have a lot on my plate, and I'll get to them eventually, but I just wanted to show you guys what I got, because buying books, there is a joy in buying books. Like, I don't know, like I guess both reading and buying books, like there's a joy in it. And I know it's bad and I should just go to the library and borrow it, but like I don't know, there's a joy in it. And then I also, oh my god, I also have what's that book series? These Violent Delights and Our Violent Ends. I read the first one, but I don't remember what happened. Like, I remember loving it, so I'm gonna reread the first one and then read the second one. I mentioned this in like one of the previous vlogs, And yeah, I haven't started those either. All I've been doing is literally going out, streaming on Twitch, or like sleeping. My life is dull, so I need to read more. And usually I read it like really like in the morning. Like I just stay up reading, which is really bad, but like I don't know. I want to vlog. I want to make a reading vlog of one of these books. You know, if anybody wants me to like read the vlog my reaction to a certain book, you know, comment down below. Like I'm really down. I really wish I recorded myself reading You Reach Sam, because I was bawling. Like I was bawling. I will do a review of it like probably in the future of like everything I've read this month if I've like actually finished some more books. But yeah, I think I'm meeting my friend after this, so I'll see you guys.